Hi friends, welcome back to my channel and thank you for joining me today. I thought I would share a video today showing you different ways that you can use doilies in your journals or your projects. I have made a few videos before showing you different ways that I like to use doilies, but I do have a large pack right now that I'm trying to get through. And besides using a doily as a journal page, where you just fold it in half and attach it to your signature, I thought I would show you a few different ways that we can make some fun projects, and hopefully you will find some of these that you might use in your work. So I'm basically going to be using some of the ones I recently received. These ones I received from BB Craft. I do have a discount code for you if you're interested in their shop, but I will also link my Amazon shop for you as well, because I have purchased doilies on Amazon before as well, in case you're looking at some packs. I actually recently saw a great pack that includes different shapes and sizes, and it was a really good price. Anyways, I will link that below for you. So one of the things that I have made before are pockets. I've made different types of pockets with these doilies. And of course, it doesn't matter what size you have. It just depends on where you are going to be adding it to your project. So the first thing I wanted to mention is I was making these kind of like envelope style ones a long time ago. I will link that video if you haven't seen it. I basically just lined the doily and folded it to make this little envelope. I love how it turned out, and it also gives it that really nice kind of crinkly sound, and the doily holds its shape because you've lined it with a piece of paper. So if you wanted to see how I made that, I will link that video below. Recently, I sent some happy mail to a few friends, and I thought I would use one of my larger doilies that I had in my stash. So I made this pocket that they can fold out and use as they wish. But really, all you need to do with this one is you fold your doily in half. I think this one is a 10-inch doily, if I'm not mistaken. So what I did is I folded it in half, and then I folded the sides together to make that little kind of pocket. And I really love this idea, especially if I just, I closed it just with this little sort of fold over belly band. And I left it so that all of it can be taken apart so that she can use the belly band, she can use the doily. And then you can see you've got pocket there, a pocket in the front. And that's if you glue the bottom of the doily together, if you wanted that. But if you just leave it as is, it can be totally unfolded. And then, of course, if you do use it as a pocket permanently, then you can add it to your journal page. And now it becomes a nice additional pocket on any journal page, right? I'm sure you've seen these before. You can tuck on the back of it on either side, and then you've got your additional pockets on the front. So anyways, that's idea number 2. The next one that I'm going to show you is one of my favorites, and it doesn't take a lot of work to do, but it really has a nice finished look to it. So the next one that I thought about showing you was the one that we fold over to make these little, I guess, dresses. Okay, and this, I have shared this video before, how to make the dresses. I'll show you in this video how to quickly put this together as well. It is one of my favorites to do because, who doesn't like a dress on a project? So of course, if you have doilies that are different colors as well, that would end up looking really nice. Or the different maybe ribbons that you want to use for the waist, etc. Okay, so I'll show you this one as well in this video, how to put that together quickly. But this is another one that I was thinking about for the holidays. It's just making a quick little tree. And I really love this idea because it's so quick to put together, right? So you take your doily, whatever size you have, and then all you do is you bring the two sides towards the center. And that's it. There's your little tree. Okay, so now there's many ways to make, kind of like Christmas trees with doilies, but I thought this one was one of the easiest ones. And if you turn it upside down, then now it becomes a little kind of like a bouquet of flowers holder. You can kind of add your little pieces there, tuck them in, and now you've got a little flower bouquet to hold your little florals in there, but I thought this was so easy to do. All I did is I added washi tape to kind of imitate the ribbon that would go around the tree. I added the little star, and that's about it. That was you know, easy peasy. Of course you can decorate this with anything you want. I thought about adding like a little ribbon to it, or sorry, the little bows. I also did get these from BB Craft. If you're interested, I will have them linked below, as well as a discount code for you. All right, so those are the ideas so far that I've had. So that's like idea number 3 and 4, if you include the little bouquet of flowers. But this is my favorite one so far. I was trying to figure out how to make flowers, and I came up with these ones were probably the ones that worked out the best for me. There are different ways, of course, that you can make flowers with doilies, I'm sure, but this one seemed to work out for me because I have made similar projects before with just paper, and I thought, well, with the doily, it already has like that nice finish to it. So take any size doily and start cutting kind of towards the center. And then we're just going to cut a circle around the center of the doily, making sure you leave a little bit of that kind of white edge on the bottom. And I'll show you what I mean in a minute. So I didn't cut all the way up to the design. I left a little bit of that white space over. And then all you do with the doily is kind of start to fold it over on itself, and then hold the center as you're folding. So you fold it over, and then you're holding that bottom center together as you keep folding over. Okay, so this is the same technique as making, oh my gosh, now the name escapes me. I will put it on the screen because I forgot what the name of that is. But you basically score your paper and you would fold it over, and you're making this sort of design. So I thought about doing the same with the edge of the doily. Again, I like the fact that the doily already has a design to the edge. It's a lot easier to work with because I'm folding it over and I don't have to work so hard at making the fold. And as you can see, I'm just turning the paper over as I fold over the pieces on top of each other. So we're making these little folds, and then I'm just bringing it together and just kind of shaping it a little bit to give it that flower shape. Of course, I could, you know, add another one on top of this one to give it a little bit more fullness, but just for the video share. I'm using my tiny attacher, which is one of my favorite little tools. I will have that linked below if you're interested in checking that out. And then now I've got my little flower shape, and I can just work around you know, kind of filling in any gaps that I missed. And there's your little floral shape. I can cut around it to make it a little bit more round if I want to, but I kind of like the miss shape of it. I'm using these little washi tape stickers just for the center, just to cover a little bit of the staple there, but of course embellish as you wish, as always, and you know, make it your own. If you have doilies that have different colors, these would look out really nice. And then of course you can always you know, color them in with maybe watercolors or that sort of thing. So I think those are easy to make flowers. I really like how those come out, and I thought I would just quickly share another way to use doilies in your projects. I have shared this before, as I mentioned, but I thought I would just do it again in this video. It's how to make this doily dress. So any size doily, again, I'm using the small, I think these are 4-inch ones, and I do have a link to where I got them on Amazon if you're interested. So it's the same fold that I showed you at the beginning, where you're making either that Christmas tree or the little holder for the bouquet of flowers. And it's just folding it over so that you've got this nice little fold. At the top, you fold the top down, or you could cut off like that little section that we're folding over. That really depends on you. I've seen it done in many different ways. You take your second doily, and then you're going to fold this in half and continue to fold it in half until you get that shape that you need for like the top of the dress. And so I'll show you just how it would look once you cut off the pieces that you need. So this gets folded down or cut off, that top part there. And then you will bring your piece that kind of gives you that shape of the top. So I'm just going to continue to fold and then cut off like just 2 little sections to make the top of the dress there. And this is such a fun thing to add. I would say even for like sewing themed journals, it's even a nicer idea. Or even for a birthday card, you know, that sort of thing. So anyways, I'm folding it all in half and then just continue to do that until I get that nice kind of like triangular shape. And then I'm cutting off one end. And this is the part that I'm going to be attaching to the back to give me that shape, as you can see there. So now once we attach this, then this is where you get to decide, you know, what you would want to add as your waist sort of like belt or ribbon, etc. So for here, I'm just going to glue this one down, and then I'm just attaching the top piece to the back. And I've seen that when you cut off that section that we folded over, that this part can be tucked into that little spot that's left when you cut it off. But I decided for this video not to do that, just to sort of glue these pieces down. And since I'm thinking this will be glued onto a page or a card front or something like that, then I don't need to worry about the back. And now it's just a matter of grabbing whatever you want to use as your waist, you know, division kind of thing. And I just have this washi tape. I think this one, oh, I don't even know where this one came from, but I think this is what I'll be using for this. I think this one actually was from maybe Daphne's Diary. I'm not sure. I'll leave a link below once I remember. But here, I'm just going to attach this on and our little dress is done. So you could use ribbon, you could use, you know, anything you want, and that gives you the same look. So I hope you like this video. Let me know by liking, commenting below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell if you want to check out some more of my videos. If you haven't seen my videos on how to use paper punches in a different way, I will also link that below. Thank you for joining me today, and I'll be back very soon with some more projects. Thanks so much for stopping by.